Good morning students. Welcome to Sri GM Donda e-learning class. I am your social science teacher Priyanka Srivastav and today I will teach you chapter number 5, India's Agriculture, Industry and Transportation. So students, first I will teach you agriculture. Students, agriculture is the art and science of cultivating the soil, growing crops and raising livestock. It includes the preparation of plant and animals products for people to use and distribute to market. As India is an agriculture country, about 70% of the people are engaged in agriculture activities. The prosperity of the country is based on the development of agriculture. This is the map of agriculture. So, this agriculture is mainly based or divided on such four parts, that is normal or unirrigated agriculture, dry farming, irrigation farming and plantation. So, first we will study about normal or unirrigated agriculture. Students, agriculture which is dependent on monsoon is called normal or unirrigated agriculture. Its crops are, that is number 1, sorghum, millet. Millet is also called as bajra. Millets are grown in arid regions. It is mainly grown in Gujarat, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh, etc. Then second is corn. Corn is used as grain and food for animals. It is mainly grown in Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Madhya Pradesh. Third is groundnut. Groundnut requires less rain to grow. 50% of the edible oil is extracted from groundnut. It is mainly grown in Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. Now, the next is about dry farming. Students, dry farming means the cultivation of crops without irrigation is called dry farming. Wheat grows well in such areas. Now, the next is about irrigation farming. The land where the farming is done through irrigation, that is by wells, lakes, canals, is called irrigation farming. In India, 30% of land irrigation farming is carried out. In irrigation farming, such types of farming can be done like cotton crop. It takes 6 to 8 months to get ready. It mainly grows in Gujarat, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Haryana and Punjab. Next, we can grow like jute crop. It takes 8 to 10 months to get ready. It grows in West Bengal, Assam, Bihar and Orissa. Now the next crop is paddy crop. It is an important crop of India. It is grown in West Bengal, Bihar, Punjab, Assam, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Kerala, Tamil Nadu and Gujarat. Now the next is about plantations, where certain crops are grown in the garden method and take care of as garden. It is called plantation. It includes tea, coffee, vegetables, etc. Tea is grown on the slopes of mountains where the forests are cleared. Water logging near the roots of the tea plants is harmful for the plantations. That is why it is grown on mountain slopes. Assam produces maximum tea. It is produced in West Bengal, Kerala, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. As India is the leading producer of tea in the world. Now, the next topic is about industries. Students, an industry is a group of manufacturers or businesses that produce a particular kind of goods or services. It is mainly classified into three types or on the basis of three, that is number 1 investment, number 2 number of employees, and 3 quantity of production. So let's know more about industry. This is the picture of cottage industry. Students, when people make things at home in which the investment is very low, like incense sticks, papad, furniture, pickle, etc., is called cottage industry. Now the next picture is about small scale industry. The small scale industry consists of a factory, some machineries, some workers, and in which investments is more than cottage industry. In small scale industries, toys, TVs and refrigerator, plastics items are made. Next picture is about heavy industry. Heavy industries are those industries in which big factory, big machineries and large number of workers work. It requires heavy investment, so it is called heavy industry. It includes iron and steel, motor car, cement, etc. Now the next is cotton clothes industry. It is used to make clothes. This is a picture of woolen industry. Woolen industries are started as a cottage industry and now it is developed into an important big industry. It is developed in Punjab, Maharashtra and Gujarat. Now next is about sugar. To produce sugar we require sugar cane juice. So sugar industries is mainly developed in Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Now the next is about cement industry. Cement industry is used to build houses, and many big construction work. In recent years, the cement industries has rapidly developed in India. The states like Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, etc., where their cement is produced. Now the next picture is about paper industry. Paper industry is used daily by everyone. The paper mills are situated in West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu and Gujarat. Paper is used as newspapers, as currency of notes, etc. Now the next is about iron steel industry. From small nails to huge machineries and their spare parts, everything is made by the iron and steel industries. So this is the picture of iron and steel industry. Now the next is about jute industry. Jute cloth, gunny bags, jute bags, etc. are made from jute fibers. So this is the industry of jute factories where jute things are made. Now the next is about petrochemical industry. It is an industry branch that produces organic intermediate products such as refinery products, natural gas, plastic, rubber, fiber, raw materials, etc. These refineries are situated in Vadodara, Jamnagar, Mumbai, Visakhapatnam, Chennai, etc. These are mainly used to purify oil like petrol, diesel, coal, tar, etc. kerosene, etc. Now the next is about transportation in India. Students, India's transportation sector is large and diverse. Roads and transportations are only used by man to transport goods from one place to another. There are many roadways to travel like airways, railways, waterways, etc. So let's see the roadways. Roadways are a unique feature of nation and are equally beneficial. Roads are constructed to connect villages and provide facilities or transportation to the villages. The road web of India is the biggest one in the world. There are many different types of roadways like village roadways, district roadways, state highway, national highway. Village roadway connects the village with the main city. District roadway connects the major regions and cities with taluka. The state highways connect the state capital with the district headquarters and important cities. The national highway is the most important highway. It connects one state with another. It connects the mainly cities, ports and administrative headquarters, etc. There are approximately 50 national highways. So now the next topic is railway. Indian Railways is very important mode of transportation. Many people travel together at the same time. Goods in bulk quantity can be transported together. Traveling has become faster and today instead of coal, diesel or electric engines are used. These facilities of metro trains in the Indian cities like Delhi, Kolkata and Chennai, Ahmedabad is used. Now the next is about waterways. Waterways are the most important and inexpensive mode of transportation. International trade and traveling for pleasure can be carried out by the waterways. Now the next is about airways. Airways are used to reach from one place to another within a short span of time. Airports are constructed for the safe takeoff and landing of the aeroplanes. Now the next picture is about ropeways. In the mountain regions where the roads or railways cannot be constructed, there ropeways are constructed to go from one place to another. So students, this is all about your chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day.